You guys remember the compound interest formula? Or let's start with the basic exponential growth formula.
T equals P times 1 plus R 2.
Okay, that's basic exponential growth. It could also be used for simple interest. And then what do we do for compound interest?
Times
One.
1
R over K.
times KT.
To the KT. Okay, so turns out if K gets bigger and bigger, so if you get paid, well, I mentioned this briefly when we learned this formula, but if you get paid like monthly, you're going to get a few more cents than if you got just paid at the end of the year, because you're getting interest on interest, so it adds up to a little bit more. And the more often you get paid, the more it'd go up a little bit more and a little bit more. But it doesn't go up forever. Like if you got paid 1,000,000 times, you wouldn't get hardly any more than if you got paid 100,000 times. Because every time you get paid more, the percentage you get paid is less. That makes sense. So if K gets really big, like say if I put 1,000,000 right there, whatever R is divided by 1,000,000 is almost nothing. If you did 1 plus, basically, as this approaches infinity, as K approaches infinity, something divided by infinity is like 0. So this approaches 0. But this number, as it approaches infinity, bigger and bigger and bigger, it gets larger. And so this kind of makes the number smaller. So the parentheses kind of approaches 1. And this gets bigger and bigger. They kind of cancel each other out, is what I'm saying. So what happens is you start getting less and less help, and it kind of levels off. And it levels off at a number that they decided to call E. Now this doesn't just apply to money, this could apply to a lot of things, and they call this continuous compound, continuously compounding. So it's like you're compounding infinitely. But instead of getting an infinite amount of money, it just kind of levels off and stops giving you money at one point. So this all kind of simplifies to just E, which is about 2.72. It's a weird number. It's kind of like pi. It's an infinite number. If you guys, actually, let's find this on the calculator. Probably most of you have a button that says e to the x on your calculator. So if we want the value of e, just plug in e to the 1 and see what your calculator says.
1.
Yeah, so if I round it off, about 2.72.
Shut up.
Anyways, the formula for continuous compound is pretty, it actually kind of simplifies it. It's P times E to the RT. I kind of feel like, and by the way, E is not just used for money, it can do other stuff too, but I don't know. I've had lots of, I've had loans and investments. I've never seen them use continuous compound interest, but yeah. Maybe somebody does it. It's usually monthly. Okay. So, so instead of doing like log, so if, okay, let me make up one. So if I said e to the 1 is 2.72, right? Something around there. What would this be written as a log function? Log base e of 2.72 equals 1. Okay, but instead of putting the log base e, this should be on your calculator also. They call it the natural log. And it should be somewhere close to your log button. Maybe it is your log button, but you have to hit the shift. So the natural log just means there's an invisible base e. Kind of like the common log has an invisible base 10. So if you plugged in natural log of 2.72, it should give you something very close to 1. Yeah. Now why is it exactly 1? Because we rounded it off. So if you put natural log of e to the 1, that would equal 1. Because e to the what equals e to the 1. Sound like I'm doing a cheer. E to the what equals e to the 1. Go math. All right. So this lesson's actually not too hard. We're mostly kind of reviewing the rules from Monday and Tuesday and just doing it with natural logs instead. Okay. So number 1, we can actually do without a calculator. I'm not going to say you have to. Because this means base e. E to the what equals 1. 0, right? Anything to the 0 equals 1. So you can plug it in the calculator, but it's just 0. Number 3, you just have to plug it in your calculator. So the directions are round to the 10,000ths, which means 4th decimal. We did that yesterday.
So, what would you do for like number? Would it be just like natural log of 2.72?
Well,
Or
you can do what I said earlier. You could do natural log of natural log of e to the 1, but it's kind of like e to the what equals e to the 1. E to the what? Sure, e to the 1. So, did it just come out again, Lydia?
Oh?
They have Mr. Jordan.
We were gossiping about your O's yesterday while you're gone behind your
Are you
back.
serious?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We were talking about how sad it is that you said it.
You're probably at your house just doing your hiccup thing.
No, we weren't saying hiccup. We were saying
Oh?
she was at home saying, "Oh."
Oh.
I definitely was like, oh.
You probably were, weren't you?
Yeah. Definitely came out.
Where you don't get shamed. So yeah, you just plug it in the calculator on these. I feel like they're trying to make a point, but I don't think it's very clear on this one. Like the answer to 5 is 3 times the answer to number 3.
Really? Oh wow.
Because, yeah, exponent stuff. All right. Number 7, find each natural log without using a calculator.
Oh.
So, my advice on this one, yeah, there's no, is rewrite it in exponential form, and then it might be kind of obvious. So we'll just say equals question mark. So it's, what's the base right here? E to the what equals e to the -2. So what would the what have to be? Negative. Kind of. Well, it's they're trying to get you to understand logs a little bit better, like how the exponents and bases are working in it. On 8, that would be e cubed root of e squared is e to the what? 2/3. So it's like e to the what equals e to the 2/3. Candidate thing. Number 9. Write as a single natural logarithm. So, you guys remember the log rules from the other day? What's log of a? This is Monday actually, right? Yeah, Monday. Log of a plus log of b equals. You guys remember?
AB.
Log of ab. So we combine them. That means a times b, by the way. And what's log of a minus log of b? division, so it's log of A divided by B. Now, this works with natural logs too. Natural logs are another kind of log, so it's just all gonna work the same. And then what's like A natural log of B equals natural log of B to the A. Remember this thing goes up?
So,
Alright. Number 9. Back to it. So guess what they want us to do on number 9? 4 up. So natural log of 3 to the 4th. Can we simplify that? Yeah. 3 to the 4th. 3 times 3 times 3 times 3. 3 times 3 is 9. 3 times 3 is 9. 9 times 9 is 81. Anyway, natural log of 81. That's confusing. Number 11. Lost my place. Plus x squared plus x to the 4th. Okay, I'm gonna move all these rules out of the way. All right. Anyways, what do you guys think we're gonna do first? Any ideas? Right there. Okay. When we are adding logs with the same base, what do we do with the thing in the thing? Multiply. So what is x squared times x squared times x to the 4th?
do you add the squares together? Or do you?
Yes. When you multiply the same base. What are you? Mark it. All right. 2, yeah. When you're multiplying the same base, yes, you add the exponents. So it's natural log of x to the 8th.
Bless
Mark it. That's 3.
Okay.
Sneezes.
Okay. Just not gonna make a noise anymore.
Good.
I don't think that's possible.
No.
You can try.
Play the quiet game.
Quote Mr. Odell. Whenever he said I would slip my wrist. Everybody slip my wrist.
So funny.
What was it in
He
reference
said
to?
he'd rather slit his wrist than listen to the song at.
The Ants in Your Pants song reach out.
I would rather slip my wrist with a knife or hit my head into a concrete wall.
And go to the concert.
I mean, okay.
Yeah.
Like it was a
Seems-
bad song, but it wasn't that bad.
That seems like a bit overreaction.
I literally laughed like 5 minutes. So funny. I wasn't expecting
It's pretty
I know,
interesting.
I was not expecting.
He was very passionate about it.
Okay,
very
the directions say solve, express each answer using natural logs, and as a decimal rounded to 10,000. I don't really care if you use natural logs to do this. It's kind of going back to like number 1 from yesterday. But so when we have an exponential equation, how did we solve these yesterday?
So log 6, 7 equals 6.
Okay, so what they meant was, remember yesterday how we talked about you could plug in log of 7 over log of 6 to get your answer? Well, it doesn't really matter what base you use, so you could also do natural log of 7 over natural log of 6. That's what they meant. I don't really care though. I mean, I don't really see the point. So we'll just go for the answer here.
Thank you.
So you can plug it in like that, or Abby might have to use the long way. Or 0.32. This one actually says the thousandths place, which is the third decimal place.
Oh. Okay. So 1.
You didn't say the tone right, Sam. It's
Oh?
O. I'm trying to correct him.
We're no longer friends, Mr.
We were friends.
Friends?
The heck? Alright, it's 1.086.
Because when they were in like the stadiums, he like screamed and knocked Randall on the heart carpet, and he got like the heart tatted on him, and he like, this is the last time you embarrass me and beat me, Sullivan. And he's like,
Confused.
Alright. How do I write this as a log? Log what?
Log 7, 16 equals -4. Do you divide by -4 first?
Yeah, so whatever this is, some weird decimal, right? And then to solve for x, you divide by -4. You could plug it on your calculator at once.
Oh, so is it like all over 4?
Oh, that's.
'Cause that's what messed me up on yesterday's math. Is
That one.
yeah, I did it wrong.
I'll try plugging in and make sure you're doing it right. They got -0.356.
Yes.
Number 17. Solve. Express each answer exactly using E. And then as a decimal rounded to the nearest 10,000. Or nope, not 10,000, just thousand. Okay, so it's kind of the same thing. 5 natural log of 7x equals 1.6. Alright, what do you guys think? Any ideas?
You
We kind of talked about this, like what about this 5 right here? Yeah, okay, technically you could put it up as an exponent 5 and then eventually you'd have to do like the 5th root. But it's probably easier just to divide by 5 to get rid of that. And then you have that divided by 5. What is that divided by 5?
Mark it.
0.32.
1 second. I also have to do math still.
Sam's a busy man.
Yeah.
So many responsibilities.
or we could just not mark it.
No, we're marking
It's
it.
not an option.
It's not an option.
We don't need to mark it, we just need to say mark it.
Yeah. There we go. Alright.
Okay, and then what's this as an exponential equation?
E 0.32 equals 7. Now,
So the exact answer would be divide by that.
Mark it.
give me a moment. I need to.
Sorry, like,
You embarrassed?
My leg, I'm ready to go home.
her reactions are pretty good sometimes.
I think that's why you went home yesterday.
Yeah, it really was, Ashton.
She's like, I know, I feel I have hiccups going on.
You had 5 the day before.
5, 10, 15.
We were talking yesterday, what would happen if you
Is it like
actually had the
40?
hiccups and did like 100?
Yeah, I had
Massive.
hiccups the other day, and you're like, oh gosh, I gave them to you. And I was like, no, I actually have hiccups. I can run hiccups.
Congratulations, you're now at 40.
Okay. But we also have to do the decimal answer, so you have to
Oh.
plug that in the calculator.
Great.
That's dope. Okay, wait, where'd you get the E? Yeah.
Because you
E.
use the E.
Remember, if it's natural log, there's an invisible E right there.
E
So it's E to the this equals that.
32.
Okay.
So, yeah, when you have an exponential equation, we change it to log. When we have a log equation, we change it back to exponent, because if it was solvable in the form it was in, we wouldn't have to do anything.
So you just start recording the other class, so like.
Oh, yeah. Well, a lot of times I do,
Wait, are you gonna
It
say?
makes me sad watching the other class do
because
it.
they struggle.
Yes. Oh.
Question.
They're listening.
Are you gonna
right
say the
now.
decimal?
Abby, they're listening.
I don't
right now.
care. Abby's brutal.
Are they, you gonna say the decimal answer? Cause I got
Abby has
a
the
weird
first
answer.
Is it point?
They put
Cause I got like times 10.
.197. Did you put the decimal place in right there?
Oh. That might be it. Okay.
When Austin does it too. Sounds like me doing math at the same day.
Except for like 6 different people answered. They got it wrong.
Really?
Yeah.
I hope they watch this video.
Yes. I'm gonna watch it and just be mad at you.
I hope they watch this video. I know
I hope
exactly
they
what's
do
right
too.
now. I know
There's,
exactly
there are
what's
like 3 people going, so, in the other class.
You
make our class
Should Jordan just like zoom in on Abby and have her say classes now.
If they didn't hear that.
Have her in the thumbnail.
Kind of want to experiment, see if it automatically makes the face the thumbnail. I'm pretty sure it does.
It's always you as the thumbnail.
Yeah.
That's because there's,
Only face.
I'm pretty sure it has facial recognition, because, you know, usually it just looks at this. Sometimes it's like the back of my shirt or something. All right.
That was her
that was
asking.
Lydia.
We're gonna start a naval one
Mark
now.
Okay, wait, that was like a burp kind of.
No,
God.
that was an intake. Why would you want it to be a burp?
That's worse.
That was an
That's her
intake.
excuse.
Intake of air, not an exhale.
If it
right?
has a side note.
Yeah.
Okay,
No, Sam, it was really fun. Die.
Comfy.
I did it once.
Exactly. Now it's talking.
infected.
it's catch. It is.
All of you can.
It's bacteria related. All right. How do we write this? What do I change this into?
E to the 1 equals x plus 1.
Is that real?
That's not.
Start blaming Ava. We'll go along with it.
I'll cry.
That's, how many for today? 3?
So e to the 1 equals x plus 1. So it's just
We'll mark it in this thing.
x equals e minus 1.
Minus 1. Wait, where'd the little
Equals.
one go on the E?
It's to the 1.
Well, it's to the 1.
It's the
So
same thing. But it doesn't matter if you have it or not.
It does
Demands an
to me.
explanation of it.
it matters to Sam. Sam cares. Care Bears care.
So is that the answer, or do you have to like?
I thought that.
For a second, I was like,
Cafeteria.
That's
I think she
It's
has
like one of those things where
You
we run
please draw a smiley face on it and go arms and legs.
No. All right, but we also need to
oh, it could be.
put the decimal version of that 1.718.
718. Let me do the math. E to 1 minus 1.
That's an L.
1.8.
Correct.
Hooray.
All y'all are gonna be infected soon.
All y'all?
I refuse. I want the vaccine.
Someone might take
The vaccine.
Very much so.
Okay. Yeah, on 21.
Is that back to the log stuff?
Technically so do I, but like, you know.
Well, okay, they do want us to use natural logs, but again, I kind of don't see the point of doing that. So let's just solve it normally.
Okay.
So what will this? And we're rounding to the thousandth again. So log base what? 5 of 20 equals.
X. Do you add 7 first to 20?
No, this is like one thing.
One thing.
It has a lot more priority over the +7.
Okay.
So
Do you, how do you,
it's log base 5 of 20
What?
plus 7.
where?
Did you mark that one?
Okay, let's not. So let's not.
Here, put it right
Finish
here.
the math.
When you slack, I'll mark it. Put it in the middle.
We shouldn't be participating in this. We should be learning math.
Lydia, you're just trying to.
This
Yeah,
is,
Leo
Lydia,
did
it's
some
like
math from the
scientific
other day.
observation.
We're not gonna talk about that.
I don't know what we were doing.
I'm not checking with you again.
Mr. Jordan, we were in study hall and I was stuck on one problem, so I asked Leo for his math to check, and we had none of the same answers.
Like the whole paper?
Like the whole paper.
Leo.
When?
I felt dumber afterwards.
Then I asked Abby for
Leo,
one. She
when
was
was
like, I don't know what Leo's doing.
This was like, this is
This
yesterday.
was like, yeah, yesterday or the day before.
I got a 2.0478.
I
Uh,
got
I got
8.861.
8.61.
Yeah, it's that one.
Why doesn't that shock me though?
What did I do?
Did you just plug this in?
Yes.
I don't believe you.
I wrote the same about.
No,
Yeah,
no,
but you have to do
there's
that
no
outside.
parentheses right here. The 7 is not part of the log, it's just a +7.
Well, I just put the parentheses there by itself.
Well, you should have closed it around the 20, not the 7.
Okay.
20 is in the log function, 7 is not.
Let's see.
Seriously, marker stretching.
Yeah.
Ava's stretching?
No, we're supposed to have Lydia's noise.
Well, we do. We just also mark yours now.
You guys are.
Because you also hiccup.
For what?
You guys get to see who has the most hiccups
You're one
by
of
the end of
them
the week. Or the roses.
No.
So you add the 7 on after.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you add after you do the log. Okay.
Ava is just weird.
Got it now.
Lydia is hiccups.
When you stop, Sebastian? You make so many odd ones.
I know.
But like he didn't break
There's no reason to mark it.
You're a gift.
You have a gift, yeah.
Why do y'all say that?
I don't say anything. That's just brought up every day.
Leo said it about Sebastian like 3 months ago. Are you serious? Are you serious right now?
How did even the doctor thing get brought up in science?
The what?
The doctor.
That was me. My bad.
He was talking about farting.
I was gonna keep on going and ask the magnitude of that earthquake.